It's the most wonderful time of the year. And no, it's not Christmas. It's Squeaky Bum time. It's DVD TV. And we are back for the pod. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. How's it going, peeps? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a minute. I know we haven't done this in a while. Last time I did any pod was 2 weeks ago. My apologies, I was a bit sick last week. I don't know if it was Arsenal that made me sick to the stomach, as they have been doing all season. But we're back and we move. Got a stellar cast, again, the usual suspects, but they fired up. I'm fired up. I'm ready for this. So without further ado, allow me to introduce my first guest, a man who's probably smiling from ear to ear. He's got a new lease of life. Davinno, how's it going, my brother?
David, what can I say, man? I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm booming. But before we start off, David, I just want to ask for forgiveness if I mentioned the word "for" too many times. Not because we put 4 in at Old Trafford, but because we are chasing 4th spot. So there you have it.
Of course, so well, you can mention 4 as much as you like, my bro, as many times as you like,
That's
my
right,
guy.
man.
And then,
That's
of course,
right,
if you feeling this way, if you feeling positive, usually I don't even imagine how my next guest is feeling. Man, like Jigga.
Well done with what you know. You were bold and you just don't know it. Wee wee! Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Are you ready? Are you ready, my guy?
No,
Lovely.
always ready. Wee!
Oh my word,
Go.
lovely stuff. I'm hoping the next guy is gonna have a smile on his face as he always does. I always call him the man with the biggest smile on this channel. Benni B, oh my days. Benni B, how's it going, bro?
I could be better, my friend. Obviously, could be better. But yeah, there's better
You
things
are up,
to
bro.
worry
You
about.
are up. I must say, Cavani, and it's already people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Cole is in the chat.
But he just scored a stunning goal. So that at least made the mood a bit better because I know I'm gonna deal with Jigga tonight. Let's do this.
Like we were saying offline, winter is coming. But look,
It's here, bro. It's here. Jigga's here.
as long as you still got that smile, my brother, I know it. I'm much too happy to see you again. As always, it has been a while. And
Same
then
here,
I
man.
hope,
Same here.
you know, honestly, the next guest, I spoke to him last week, Saturday, after they had beat City, and I said to him, you know what, I hope you're going to be much more positive than what you usually are. And he said, yes, I'm going to be, but then my stomach bug hit, and I feel like a proper tip now all of a sudden because I know he's not happy. Master P, how are you doing, my bro?
Hey, it's funny how a week changes everything in football. You know what I mean? Like, I was fine, and it didn't happen. And a week later, Chelsea screwed everything up, including my mood. So yeah, let's get it done, bruh. Let's talk.
You know what? Let's start with you. Let's talk about the weekend. So, look, I don't want to get too much into the Arsenal game. For me, it was a dead grabber. Of course, for you guys needed one more point, or one more victory, to secure the top 4. Tonight's game is massive against Leicester. But let's come on to the game over the weekend, my man. Of course, VAR has reared its ugly head again. But first, before we even dive into that call, give me your thoughts on the game, my bro.
First of all, you know how I am. I'm a fair fan, so I will congratulate Leicester City for winning it. I'm not one of those bitter fellas, you know what I mean? So they did what they needed to do and they won the game. Overall, I was disappointed to see the other guy. I don't even want to mention his name, bro, but the other guy in goal. You know what I mean? I don't understand how you can make a cup final and then you play somebody who hasn't been played that much this season in terms of Kepa. You know what I mean? So that was already a questionable decision. But other than that, look, at the end of the day, it was a 50-50 game, especially in the second half. And yeah, look, the VAR thing is a heartbreaker. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was very disappointed. I expected to win that final, actually. You know what I mean? I actually believed that we were to win it. So yeah, man, it's just a deflating feeling after the game overall, bro. To be honest.
I have to ask you a question though. Look, I know obviously like in the Arsenal game there were changes that were but forced, Kovacic, Kante, that type of thing. But he made changes against Man City. Do you think he's tinkering too much at the moment?
Look, I think it's too many things happening at the same time, bro. I think he's got one eye on this Champions League final. He had one eye on the FA Cup. I don't really worry about the Arsenal game because I must have believed that he probably thought we were going to clap you guys. You know what I mean? I really do believe that. And by that time, we're in pole position for the top 4, right? So I don't really worry about the changes he made against you guys. What I worry about is the other 2 competitions, because now, you know, we are now in a do or die situation whereby, man, tonight's game is huge, but the Champions League game is even bigger now, like seriously. Because now it's a matter of walking away with something or walking away with nothing at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It is what it is, my bro. I'll come on to a guy who is, I would say, is safely in top 4, which is Benni. What did you make of the final? And I want to also ask you, and of course to the panel across, also, one thing I must admit, how nice was it? I mean, look, okay, Paschal, excluding you, you have a model owner as well. I know Devin, Jigga, we have our issues with FSG, but Benni, first and foremost, what did you make of the final? Obviously, we're going to divulge into the VAR call, but how nice was it to see the owner of Leicester City get called onto the pitch by the players?
Yeah. The fact that they share this bond, it's like, I don't know this in football, and I see Leeds is also going that way with the owners that they have, where it's the owners and the fan are one. They have the same vision for the club, and the owners are there to put the resources into what the fans want. When Leeds owner took over, the fans didn't have Premier League football for 16 years, and it was a project that they took on together. It's the same with Leicester. Look where was Leicester 2010. And look where they are today. They won the champion, they won a Premier League, and they won a FA Cup. That was their vision that time. And that was the vision of the fans. And those Thai owners put the resources into not only the club, but the city of Leicester as a whole. They are legends there. Legends. And they are one of the big reasons as to why Kasper Schmeichel is still there. Jamie Vardy is still there. Because they've built that relationship with owners of the club. You don't hear that. You don't experience that anywhere else. And I think their final was fully deserved, their final win against Chelsea, because going into that, Chelsea was the favourites. 100%. We all know that Leicester was the underdog. But everybody knows the talent of Brendan Rodgers and the good team that he's built at Leicester. So everybody knew that they were dark horses, but Chelsea was the favourites. And I can understand why Tuchel took Kepa instead of Mendy. Look, Mendy's going to start tonight. Mendy's going to play the final. Chelsea have 2 number ones. One keeper had to play one. You understand? And one play the other 2. So that is why. His team starting out, I really thought he had to play Werner. His team, it looked like a 4-4-2 if I'm correct.
Yeah,
it was a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
They've been dominating teams playing 3 at the back the entire season since he came. Why change it for a final? And I agree when Dev says, I think he tinkered too much. That's my thought.
True. Fair enough. Look, we have given credit to Leicester. One thing I have to ask now, Jigga, I like to come on to the most controversial points. I like to come on to you with this. I know everyone talks about, look, in the beginning, there was traditionally the top 3, the big 3, and then it became a big 4, and now it's a big 6. Do you think Leicester should be now included in a big 6 convo, or should it be still a big 7 or whichever? Look, for me personally, I just think the whole big nonsense is a whole money-making thing, commercially, that type of thing. But do you think Leicester do come into the conversation now as a big team in England?
You know what they do? It's just like previous seasons. What they just do is take from last season's top 6 and they put you in the current season into a top 6. You know what I'm saying? It's not generally a top 6. It does change. Spurs come in, Everton comes in. Now we see a West Ham in. So it's constantly changing. So there is no longer like a solid top 6, because there was a top 6 that didn't exist where you just had certain OGs every year in and year out. But football changed and it's been rotated now, and other teams come in, so you can throw Leicester in with the big boys now because they can punish the big boys. But but it's like Benni said, man, Benni really touched on everything that what they actually what they deserve it in a certain way, and how the owners, the fans, the legacy that the owner left after he passed on, the way they took it from him. You know what I'm saying? So this one trophy just a justification as to bringing back, as to being the catalyst of the club, as to how they are with the club. It was a nice thing to see as well. Unfortunately, Chelsea, we lost the trophy. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're gonna say it was the game system, whether you're gonna say it was mistakes. On the day, you were unlucky, and Leicester has it. But I'm thinking, tonight's football. You know what I'm saying? There you got another opportunity again to make things right. But it's only gonna make things right. But the pressure is still on Chelsea tonight, more than it's on Leicester.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
I couldn't agree with you more, my bro. Look, Devin, I have to ask you. We always, I mean, there was a time where the FA Cup was one of the trophies for us. I remember us competing in the Michael Owen Cup final, where Michael Owen stunned us. There's, of course, the Gerrard FA Cup final as well. So, of course, clearly there's one year where Wigan even beat Manchester City in a cup final as well. Look, obviously the FA Cup has lost its flavor over the years, of course. I think it lost its spunk, or I wouldn't say spunk, but I think any attraction with regards to the FA Cup was gone the day that Manchester United decided to pull out of it. Ironically, that was the year that we went to the final, Devin, and you guys beat us in the final, of course, because United went to go play in the Club Cup. But I want to ask you, Devin, personally, do you think that a Champions League spot should be rewarded for the FA Cup as well? I want to ask the rest of you guys as well. Let me know what you guys think.
Okay, I would look at it maybe as a putting a team in a playoff for a Champions League spot, but not to they automatically qualify. I think they automatically qualify for Europa. I don't think it would be fair to say that they can automatically qualify for Champions League, but definitely in a playoff, I think that would make things more interesting. Yeah, but for me, it's still I think it's the oldest cup in English football, or in
football
across the
as
big
a whole.
leagues.
Yeah,
as a whole. So I
as a whole.
think even though Liverpool hasn't shown, I can't say they haven't shown interest, but Klopp tends to use his youngsters. We didn't win it in a long time. I would still say it's an important trophy to win, and I think the closer you get to the finals, the more you feel it. Like, for example, the moment you win that quarterfinals and you get through to Wembley, you start to feel it. You know what I mean? So I mean, winning the FA Cup is huge. Most of the United fans still regard the treble that they won. Ferdinand was speaking the other day that the treble that City could win is not the main treble or not the real treble, but so it just shows the FA Cup is still it still shows the FA Cup is still regarded as a big trophy. So I definitely think a playoff would be nice, because then we would see, say for example, if a Wigan, for example, wins a City, they could be in a playoff against a team like Seville or whoever in the Spanish league, and then from there you can see who makes it to the Champions League. I mean, think about the money that could actually bring in to a club like Wigan. And then on top of that, I saw that but this is a different topic, that they want to bring an independent regulator into the game also. So, but that's got to do with the funds. But yeah, I definitely think a playoff will be nice for a team that wins the FA Cup.
Picture Wigan in the Champions League. Wigan,
things have happened, bro.
They go through to the second round, bruh. Everybody rolling for them.
Stranger things have happened. Shout out Shane saying the Chelsea guy looking nervous with tonight's match. Don't forget
the nerves.
I appreciate all the comments. Subscribe to the thing. You know what to do. Share and all that. But look, I want to say,
Jigga look like he's asking for a brow with his hand in front of his mouth the whole time. Are you okay, Jigga? Are you alright?
Sorry?
Why is standing so? Why
No,
is
it's
standing
just,
so?
no, it's just, no, I know.
You look like you want to
I know
murder
exactly
someone.
what you're doing. If you don't notice,
Are you alright?
look what you're
You
doing.
go
Look
for a
at
manicure. You go for a manicure. Everybody has 5 fingers, my friend. What's wrong? Are you trying to show us your watch? I was like, you're asking someone all the time in the comments for a muff. I'm just all
I'm
fine, bro. We all have 5 fingers. Everybody has 5 fingers. We all have 5 fingers. Anyways, see?
I know exactly what he was doing. It's interesting that you mentioned that because I noticed how he's sitting like this, and I know
Whole
exactly what he's doing.
whole time.
I know
Like
what he's
he's
doing.
clumping on.
We'll come on to that. Don't worry. We'll come on to that. We'll come on to that. But Paschal, lastly, while we're on the Chelsea topic as well, obviously we will get on to Chelsea and the predictions, of course, later in the show. But look, from now, going, you guys obviously you guys could have won a double, but now there is a chance that you might even fall out of top 4. How do you see your season panning out, my guy, for the rest? Because I mean, look, obviously I know you guys need one more win. I'm sure you will get it, but anything can happen in football. It could be top 4 with the Champions League, or it could be nothing, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, now that we've lost the FA Cup, now I mean the mission is very simple. You can't drop both of the 2 things that's remaining. You gotta get one, at least both. You know what I mean? So for me, what I'd expect these guys to do is to secure the top 4 first and foremost, and then you can go into the Champions League and play with house money. You know, on the basis that nobody expected us to get to the Champions League final, and then anything can happen in the final. You can take it. You know what I mean? So for me, I think the mission is very, very straightforward. To be honest with you, make top 4, beat Leicester City tonight. Period. That's not a draw. I don't want to hear a draw or any of that other stuff. Beat them tonight, qualify for the top 4, and go into that Champions League and try to win it. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? I don't want to buy this whole thing of Man City is the favorite. We know they're the favorites, man. But at the end of the day, bro, final and with the money that we've spent this season, bro, come on, man, we gotta win something. You know what I mean? So that Champions League,
This is a pressure moment for Chelsea at the moment. This is a real pressure moment. You know about this. What do you think is the right thing with amongst the team for this pressure? Do you think that they can handle the thing that boys can run? Because they had a slip up with over the weekend, obviously. But today is a 4th place, and it's a must because of Liverpool's win was big. So the chase is on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in how can I say in terms of the pressure. Do you think that you can handle the pressure? You think it's there? You can handle it?
Well, let me start by answering your question this way, right? Let's say out of 10, nah? Let's just say out of 10 being the maximum pressure that anybody can have on a game. You know what I mean? I would say it's at an 8 or a 9 right now. Just the way that I see the pressure on Chelsea right now. Now, whether these guys can handle it or not, that's another thing. Because as you know, the squad is pretty young. The majority of the players are very young, and I just don't know. I think the pressure might.
You've got leaders in your team. Thiago is a leader. He won trophies already. You've got
but Jigga, you must understand, Jigga. Losing a final is a blow to the morale of the entire team. Everybody involved. Can you guys remember when Cape Town City lost the MTN final? And they were never the same ever since. It ended up Benni getting sacked. So this is a blow that losing a final.
The pressure moment on Chelsea, right? So he's saying, okay, right? Yeah. He's giving a rating of 8, which is quite high. It's because high. What I'm saying is the players, the caliber of players he's got now, can they carry this pressure through? Because Saturday was also a pressure moment. It's a final. And they slipped up, you know what I'm saying? But can they get up from that slip to face Leicester again tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Now that's something, Jigga.
First top 4, and then you get Champions League at the moment in time. So you can't rest. Nobody can rest. Everybody must come to the party now. You know what I'm saying? It's all guys. People Chelsea from out till the end. There's nothing else, and this is heavy pressure. Can they hold up? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying basically that depending, because like you've mentioned, there are a couple of people who've been there, done that, no question about that. But like if you see the the team now, the backbone of the team as it is now, right? It's a bunch of young guys, new guys in there. So whether they're gonna handle the pressure tonight and then in 2 weeks' time, I don't know, bro. But we're gonna find out either way. But it's one thing at a time for me. I think get a win tonight, and then get this whole thing off of you by the time you go into the Villa game at the end last season, the day of the season, and then just see what happens. You know what I mean? But otherwise, if they lose tonight, oh man, then obviously the wheels are gonna come off, because now, I mean, that last game, man, I mean, you basically be looking at the Liverpool game on the one side and looking at us on the other side. You know what I mean? And you don't want to go into the final game playing like that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think the game is very important. If they can get something out of it,
to play, eh? With the final to play.
Exactly.
With the
you know
final
what I mean?
in the back of your mind.
And my fear is
situation,
my fear is if they drop the ball tonight, right? And then let's just say we lose the game tonight, and then all of a sudden we miss out on the top 4. And then you're going into the final as a wounded animal. You know what I mean? Like with the confidence low and all of that other stuff. And we might even lose it by 4 or 5. You know, so that's my worry right now. I think one thing at a time. Let's just see what happens tonight. And if we win the game tonight, then I'll be much more confident going to the final.
But there was still people who played last week on Thursday as well, eh? I'm just saying. There was people last week.
Don't worry, we're coming there, my bro. I'm coming to you. Shane is asking some awesome questions specifically.
We might as well go to 2001. United is playing now. United is playing now. You played Sunday. Why do you want to talk about Thursday's game? We might as well go back to 2007.
I don't want to do it, Benni. I didn't want to do it. But okay,
I played Sunday. We can talk about Sunday. We're playing now. We don't have to go 7 weeks back and discuss old games.
Big boys down there. This is football. That is millionaires. They can play. They can play every day. They super athletes. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Let's go back to Thursday. Then you can start complaining. Don't make excuses, bro. You
We're talking about Allison. We're talking about Allison. We're talking about Allison.
You were the first choice team for me. For me. No excuses. Come on, boy. Let's go back to Thursday. Let's get real.
Can we go to Thursday? Can we go to Thursday?
You know what I got, Allison? Should we go to Thursday? Do you want to go to Allison or should we go to Thursday? What do you guys think?
No,
whoa. Davey D, listen. No, you gotta take that down there, put VAR first in that cup final. We need to discuss that first of all, get that out of it. Otherwise, I'm gonna move the rest of the show. You know what I mean? So let's get that out of it.
Okay.
I want to ask the fellas. No, wait. I want to ask the fellas. I want to ask the fellas, right? Like, what did you guys think of the call, the VAR call in the final of the FA Cup? Was that an offside or not, in your opinion?
Should I go? You know what I've been saying all season already, my bro. You know what I've been saying about VAR. Like, we've had this conversation over and over again.
Benni, what do you think?
VAR is killing the game, James. We know this. Everyone knows this. It needs to end. We can't go into next season with VAR. We can't. I'm scared every time someone scores a goal. You don't know.
But look how well it worked against United when Liverpool got when the ref gave the penalty and the ref went to the screen. I mean, that's the way you use it.
Yeah. So
sorry now to bring up Thursday, but that's the way you use it.
It's good. But weigh pros and cons. How much bad is there? How much bad is there? And compared to the good.
Yeah.
How much dubious calls every weekend compared to they actually got that one right. You can count the rights on your one hand for the season, bro.
Exactly.
Dubious.
That's true.
Dubious. We're gonna need calculators and NASA scientists with big brains. That's how much they are. That is how much they are. And my theory, I don't know if anybody will agree, but I think that it's the way it is in England because none of the officials can be free from football affiliation. Not one of them can say, I don't support football who I don't
Yeah.
support the football team. But we're sitting on the other side of the world discussing their teams, where they stay. Imagine how much of a fan they are. Imagine.
See?
True.
They are the ones behind the VAR. They are the ones
But-
behind the whistle.
Benny, sorry
to-
to interrupt you. I don't mean to cut you off, but don't you think they should get football people sitting in wherever Stanley Park or wherever the hell it is? I don't know where it is, but don't you think they should get footballers, actual footballers sitting in the
To
studio? I mean,
officiate.
because
I think it's a brilliant idea. I think that's because they know exactly what goes on in the game. They know
exactly.
exactly if something was intended or not. They would know that if both players is going up for both players looking at the ball in the air and both elbows go up, one gets hit. It was
Yeah.
not intentional. It is not a red card. They should know that. So I think it's a brilliant idea.
You know, let me just say one thing, right? Like I'm okay with losing the final because we've all been there. You know what I mean? Like it's a cup final, everybody loses the game. It's 50-50 and that's fine. It's football. But here's the thing. I think I'd have been in a much better mood if, let's say, the flag goes up and it's the linesman that puts it up and it's offside and it's a human error before the VAR. Like let's just say 5 years ago, right? We're playing in a cup final. The ref blows the whistle and it's an offside, and then we lose the cup final, and then after that, everybody's kind of talking about how it was a human error and it was a wrong decision. You know what I mean? Rather than to have VAR thing on a questionable call like that. And then my question is, what are they reviewing exactly? Because when I look at the line, right? I mean, come on, like it's for me, I'm just feeling like it ruins the game even more than the human error element of it, because the whole reason we got it was to say that it's to prevent such things from happening. You know what I mean? So I just don't get the point, because it's been happening more now. So yeah, but that's that. I mean,
Yeah. Look, everyone agrees. I agree with you fully, my bro. Like, I mean, I heard something crazy yesterday on Vibe with Rio, that they said that the camera angle that they used was, I don't know, a certain amount of a pixel camera, and if they had used the other one, then it would have shown that he was onside. So I mean, we can't even get that right. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's mad.
But also at the
Yeah.
end of the day, gents, it's one moment in a game of 90 minutes. I hate
Oh,
to
yes,
go to that
I
one
heard that
moment.
fully.
Yes.
That one moment.
Yeah.
But
You
True.
had
No,
a whole
true.
90 minutes that you had how many shots on target? Casper Schmeichel was brilliant. Casper Schmeichel for me was the man of the match. It was a wonder strike of Tillemans. A goal deserved to win any final.
Yeah.
Of course, but
Everyone is talking about this VAR call.
But then remember,
It's not
Benny, like, I
fair.
mean, look at it like this.
On
I get where Paschal is coming from, because in the sense, if that goes into extra time, who do you think is the momentum was at that point then?
Yes, obviously.
Chelsea.
Look, I know hindsight is a wonderful thing, but
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was gonna raise up, but anyway, it's fine. Yeah, we can continue.
anyway, can we move on to Liverpool now? Jigga left the room, went to go pee. Man looks bored there on that side. Jigga.
VAR just makes me sick, man. I just don't have time to talk about it. Then I get more mad when I talk about VAR. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You're too quiet for my liking. You know what? I'm going to let you decide. Where do you want to go? Do you want to start with Thursday? Or do you want to start
Let's go to
with...
Thursday, man.
Start
That's
with
what we're
Thursday.
supposed to do.
Okay.
You go back
Thursday.
to Thursday. You want to go more back? You want to go more back? Because we can go more back, Benjamin. Benjamin, we can go
win.
more back, Benjamin.
To win to the FA Cup.
Let's start by you. Let's start by United. Resting a team before Liverpool. What is your thoughts on that? You know what I've been telling you all along, what should have been done? You know that. I said it mustn't happen. Play the form team. You're flying high. If you win that game, it's your fourth win home. You needed that. So that momentum would have kickstarted on for the next couple of games. That players only looked tired because they were rested. That is why. I think they were over-rested. That is how when it came to Liverpool.
Because they played the Sunday, Jigga, and then they played the Thursday again.
Benny, I'm not speaking about the weekend. I'm going back.
I don't even understand how I don't see the sense. Jigga expect our players now to play Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Jigga expects our starting 11 to play Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Who in their right mind can do that? Is it even possible? Gentlemen,
No.
is it even possible?
No, you're getting it completely wrong. I said down the rest, the whole 11 team. That's our whole 11. Your first choice. There's momentum on you. There's
We
momentum
don't
on
need
you.
to win
You've
none of
made
these games in the
10
league, Jigga.
That's it.
Jigga, we don't.
He's made 10 changes. Be fair,
Yeah.
bro. That's what
Yeah.
I like about you.
Why did you make 10 changes? Why? Why did you make 10 changes?
I had a Mickey Mouse defense. The students like his name was Williams. Come from our
Don't go pause it. Don't go pause it. Explain to me why you think we made 10 changes. Explain why.
I'm gonna change if you don't make. I'm gonna change if you don't make.
We made 10 changes, but why do you think we made 10 changes? Why?
You brought them on.
We made 10 changes, yes. But why did we make it? Why did we rest so much players?
10 changes that wasn't necessary to be made. Play your
I can tell you why, Jigga. Can I explain to you why? Can I explain to you why?
Listen here now, and listen to Roy King's comments as well. And I think, and Carragher, and I think all fairness, I really do believe this. I think all fairness, there is an excuse to make a whole team. That's a whole team. You've got the momentum. This is the first test coming through. That's a whole test. Once you overcome these tests, when this place overcome this test, this big test, they're gonna look for more tests. The next test becomes smaller. I know you're talking about the resting place.
I don't agree with nothing you say. No. Because if you had to play his players, if you had to play Bruno, if you play Bruno Sunday, Thursday, Bruno, he fucks up his knee, can't play the final. Everybody says such how stupid, such as dumb. How can you play them every day? Play. You stupid. No ways, brother. No ways. What happened to Harry Maguire? What happened to Harry Maguire? Why did he get injured? Because he never took a break. There was never a break for Harry Maguire. That is why he's not playing. You want the same thing to happen, and we have a final coming up, my friend. We had nothing on the game against Liverpool besides bragging rights.
He's the cackest.
He's not the excuse. Is that so?
Don't you've got the team.
You don't even cack, bro. No ways, but I will never say to Harry Maguire. Never. You know you right, Harry Maguire. You know it for a fact. For a fact. You, all of you see it. Every one of you.
Williams and Maxwell, which is together, they cost 24 million.
It's not your money. It's not your money, bro. It's not your money. Phillips scored a goal. Didn't Phillips score? Didn't Phillips score? He scored a goal. He scored a goal.
So we scored how much goals? 5 actually. We scored 5.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And then take it to your top 4. And that smile that you have there for champions, you couldn't even come to Old Trafford as a champion. For 30 years, Old Trafford has never seen a champion winning Liverpool team. For 30 years. For 30 years. You guys were supposed to win the 10 in a row. The next 10. You couldn't even win 2 in a row, my friend. Yes, you have 100% bragging rights.
I'm letting it go on, Devin. I'm letting it go on.
That's yours. It's yours. Soxa gave it to you. Soxa, this is my Jigga. Check. There's your bragging right.
Mic drop. Whoa.
Can we now talk about Allison? Because I'm stuck.
David wants to go. David, you go.
This tell him.
Hi guys.
You know what now?
Hi guys.
When the game started, I'll be honest with you, when the game started, I was nervous. Liverpool and United, I'm thinking, that's all is on fire, man. That's all that's moving.
At first 20 minutes. And the mistake that Allison made for Cavani, you would think, yes, kak, whole game. It was so a game. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I just, you know what? When you make mistakes, and you know what I'm saying, the capitalizing mistakes, and after that, it was all game guns blazing, and I felt amazing because we had a cut season. We could really Liverpool got a cut season. We're playing for nothing. We're playing for a top 4 spot. But you know what is bigger than this whole game? To see my team come together again, that unity at what was gone. Because when the players got injured, that unity was all gone. And to see it against United getting back again, that you know what I'm saying? You felt that fire coming back to Liverpool. Like I said, there is no problem situations really at Liverpool. It's just unforeseen injury circumstances that came our way. Because the expectation was very, very high for Liverpool. You guys know that. And we couldn't exceed it this year.
But look at you celebrating fourth spot. If the expectation is so high, I'd be extremely disappointed if I was you, bro. But you guys are so happy beating United and getting top 4 for the Champions League. Scoring the fact that 2 seasons ago, you won the Champions League, you won a record second, and last season won the Premier League. For you to celebrate like us, bro.
That's not about all of it. I'm speaking about just the Liverpool, like the rivalry. When we get to another, the last time you guys won,
us back to where it used to be. You are back to where it used to be.
Now we won
United and be happy. Back to where it used to be. It's the flip, bro. The flip is there. The flip is there. You see it. You see it. You don't admit it. You don't admit it, my friend. You don't admit it. United had nothing on the Thursday. Absolutely nothing. We could have no. Wow. And still not there. You would stop on exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. And then you would stop exactly where we are. Second spot. And in the final. Okay.
Devin, look at Devin. I go in, Devin. Jigga's giving the.
Okay. Benni, calm down, Benni.
Flame.
Calm down, Benni. Benjamin, calm down. Please now.
I'm fine, bro.
You told my guy after that boxing match that we just saw now.
I'm just taking cover here.
You know, that happened.
I'm Devin and I'm a pool supporter. Hi, everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Guys, I think why I don't want to look too much on Thursday, but in the past where we've beaten United, the next team we face, and especially if it's a team at the bottom, we seem to hit a stumbling block and we lose. But because we managed to win that team, especially the West Brom team who's got nothing to play for, I think we started seeing signs of that team with the mentality of last season where we can win in an ugly game or at all costs, fight to the last minute and win. So for me, it's how we won. Yes, that made it seem like so big. And I mean, like, we were down in the gutters. We were ready to accept Europa League, but to come back and to be in the position where we are to play for the Champions League spot, I think it's huge. It's not a trophy. It's not where we want to be, but due to the circumstances of having so many injuries and the inconsistency and playing a makeshift centre back, to be in the position that we are, I think we are fortunate. And I think if we had a different manager, I think circumstances would have been different. We would have been. Because I can tell you, I heard of United fans saying, this is the worst defending champions ever, But if you look at Leicester, you look at the Chelseas, they did much worse when they won the league. You know what I mean? So, we are fortunate to be in this position. But, yeah, Benni, I do agree with you. It's not, you don't want to.
Davinno, do you know what? The win over the weekend for Liverpool, the 2-1 winners, it's a joke to other supporters, but for Paschal, he knows that spark fire up their arch. You know what I'm saying? So it was not tonight that they were getting pressure game. This is a pressure game for them.
Yeah.
So any other game coming, so we had to put fire up there. We didn't give it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't go late. We didn't lay and say, you know what? Yeah, come bum fuck us. We said, nah, we're gonna go for it. We didn't do it. Say, you can have it. We don't do
Yeah, but still look at the group. Now 3 games to go.
We still have a fight.
Still look at the group. 3 games to go. I'm on 18s now. Mentality is back.
That's the passion about it. And I love it that thing, man. Also amazing.
You know what? I actually prepared a video, so we can clearly see that the pool fans are buzzing. I actually stumbled across this video. It's none of us in here, don't worry. But this sums it up. Everyone loves a last minute goal, so just have a look at this. So let's give Jigga and Benni time out to just rest and then recuperate and come out for round 4, 5 or whatever.
Corner to save Liverpool's season. In swinger from Trent. Allison Becker! Are you fucking for real? Are you fucking for real? Footballer! Fucking Liverpool Football Club!
That says it all.
David, that
What a
was me on
moment.
Sunday.
What a moment.
I knew it was you.
David, I had this gown. David, I had this gown on, and I had my top on, but the girls had their pajamas on already. When that ball went in, I was shouting. I was collapsing. We all went down to the ground. I started throwing my gown up. My top was flying. When I checked again, the girls were throwing their pajamas in the air. It was going crazy here in this place. It was mad of
That was definitely.
It was not you. I didn't expect it. No. But how do you not mock Allison? He's also a player. You know what I'm saying? I think it's unexpected. And obviously the guy in the corner. You can never trust Trent on a dead ball, man. Trent picks out players. You know that. Trent will find you. You know what I'm saying? And Trent found
Southgate made him angry.
The rest was history, and I think
he has to go to the Euros now. I'm sorry. If he doesn't,
I think
look, I am Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 100%, but Trent deserves that right back spot. More than Wan-Bissaka, more than Kyle Walker. Trent
in
is
the Premier League,
amazing.
they're like this for fire like him, bro. I know people can very honest when they had a little bit of a tough, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's also knocking ahead and learning. I think he's got
he's not a defender. I don't feel Trent is a right back. I don't think so.
Benni,
but
I agree. Like especially
Southgate is so brilliant up here.
Southgate is looking for a more defensive type of right back.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least he deserves a place on the squad for if England, say for example, if England is chasing a game and they're behind or so on, bring Trent on. You know what I mean?
Two right wingers or two right backs or something that can squeeze it in. Yes. You know what? That I know everybody says he looks like a winger on the midfielder. You know what I'm saying? But at the moment in time, I still say Trent is the best right back in the world. But if he must go up to midfielder, it's gonna have more competition, and I think then he's gonna fight against the top right wingers in the world again. So then it can be a little bit more difficult. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, but now he has to add the responsibility of defending, and then you have also in the England squad someone like Kieran Trippier who is good at defending and better at attacking. You know what I mean? So he's a more balanced right back. So that is why that is Gareth Southgate's reasoning. It's nothing to do with Trent's form. It's more to do with what he wants from a right back. But you can't leave this lighty out though.
But he has to go.
You can't. He has to go. He must.
He has to give him.
I would leave Wan-Bissaka out and take
I wanted you to answer this question because I wanted to come on to that question for a while.
Please
but
answer, Shane.
Go ahead, Benni.
No. I want you to answer.
No, I'm saying I'm going for the fourth. I'm going for the fourth. As the competition at the moment in time, as whoever's above me, I'm coming for you. I can't say I'm going third. I can't jump the next person. I can only jump what's in front of me. So the pressure I want, and I'm happy that the pressure on Chelsea again tonight. You know what I'm saying? That the mistake they make over the weekend, that is their problem. I got another problem. I want fourth spot, so they must come out again. And knowing Brendan Rodgers, that's an intelligent coach, and you guys witness what he done at Liverpool, and I think he can outwit Thomas Tuchel. You know what I'm saying? And those players are also now, if you can keep them mentally in that same wavelength, and listen, look here, the same way as the final, you can get something. You can get a sparky game tonight. I think you can get a very, very good game. But I still think Chelsea's going to win tonight.
I also think so.
What happens if Chelsea finishes 5th? Leicester get top 4 along with Liverpool, United, and City, and then Chelsea goes on to win the Champions League. So that means
Chelsea go to Champions League, Leicester go to Europa.
they knock fourth spot off, or is it five teams in the Champions
They
League?
knock off fourth.
Now
I think
there's a
it's
one
five
knockout. One knocks out.
Is it?
What?
Remember,
Imagine that shit happen.
in,
No,
in knock-
Yo, that would be
happened
so
at Liverpool.
gevaarlijk.
It happened at Liverpool.
See, remember that happened to Tottenham, that happened to Spurs.
It
Spurs
happened
was
to Spurs
supposed to
with Arsenal.
yeah, when we
Yes,
won the
they
Champions
and then they fucking dropped the fourth spot. So Spurs to go to Europe for the next season. I
Yeah.
thought it was the rules
Yes.
are still the same. That's what I remember though. I thought the rules
So
are still the same.
So fourth spot, even if you win it now in the log, is not even guaranteed yet. It depends
Yeah.
on. Ooh,
Not
so
guaranteed.
tonight,
Whoever wins
I am
now.
Leicester. Tonight I'm Leicester. This is my prediction. Leicester's passing Chelsea tonight. Chelsea's out of the Champions League. Chelsea's passing City in the final. Liverpool is going to be knocked off. Top 1 straight into the fucking Europa. That is my prediction. That is my prediction.
Yeah, that made laugh, man.
100 rand.
Oh my word. Yo, I really missed you guys, I must say. Okay, 100 rand bet. Let's take it live.
100 rand. 100 rand.
You're
Take on
taking
it.
a bet?
Jigga, you taking the bet?
I'll take it.
Oh, Davinno
Take on
taking
it.
it?
Yeah,
I'll take
he's
it.
taking. He was taking it with you.
So
Okay.
that's my prediction, bro.
4 people in the watching live. Clip
But
that,
actually-
clip that. I'm sure gonna clip that. But I want to come
Yeah.
on to United because I'm hearing a lot of this whole thing going around that we must Harry Maguire. For me personally, I think United were conceding goals with him there. But Benny, you were a big advocate for Maguire. What are your thoughts? I know you're very big. You've always stood up for Maguire. But what are your thoughts now, currently, at the moment in time?
Look, there's no excuse. We didn't lose our games because Maguire just, it's better with Maguire in the team than what it is without Maguire. We're not dominated as much in the air, in our box, the way we are without Maguire. And we don't really know how United play without Maguire because he never takes a break. He's never on the bench. He's never out. This is the first time he's injured for the season. For the season. Man has the most minutes, I think, out of every single player on the planet. And it is a huge miss. And I think we're going to struggle in the final without him, to be honest.
Look,
You're laughing at me, don't believe me.
No, I'm not laughing at you, bro. You must see what Jigga is doing. That's what I'm laughing at.
Oh, hi, my friend. Hi. Yo,
I'm
you're
trying
right.
to keep a
I'm
straight
just
face here,
working
but
on Ben's now, but you know what's how it goes, man. That has
Yeah,
to
but
come
look-
your way. Must come someone's way. But
Look, I know.
like it is must be Harry. But it's Harry. But Arsenal, he's got quiet defenders. I don't understand.
Who's
What
a
is wrong
quiet
with
defender?
Bailey?
Who's a
I
quiet
think Bailey
defender?
is a good defender. Maybe
Nah,
Bailey
he's
and
rash, man, he's rash.
I see you got
Yeah.
someone to Xavier's also playing there in central defense. When Xavier right back or something.
I don't
Nah,
say
he's
this
a
rubbish also, man.
He's a centre back. He's not United. He's not United level centre back. I think he's a brilliant Watford centre back.
Look, one.
I don't really have much faith in him. To be
Look,
Wow.
I know obviously Benny, you waiting for the Europa League final, of
Not
course.
me.
and
I don't care much about that.
I
Final.
know you never
I'm
cared.
just
I know,
happy for
but of
Solskjaer.
course, what's gonna be interesting and what story leaked last night is what I actually want to talk about because. Look, I'm not even going to talk about Arsenal. Arsenal are fucking linked with Ryan Bertrand and Sander Berg, so I don't even pay attention to that bullshit. But I rather want to come into something because there's two stories.
Wait, David, well, repeat that again. Who are Arsenal?
Let's
Liverpool?
go. Yeah,
You know why? Because he was a Champions League finalist. The man won the Champions League.
Bro,
He
I
won the
don't like-
Champions League. What a signing for Arsenal.
Bertrand on a
Yes.
free because Bertrand's
Yep.
contract is up for backup for Kieran
Okay.
Tierney. Yeah?
Yeah.
Bertrand. Then we bid I think 12.7 million for Sander Berg of Sheffield United, and Sheffield United rejected it. Speak out, yeah, my bro.
Yeah.
The defender.
I don't even. Sander Berg, I play for Sheffield United. Apparently, he
I
was
struggle to
Lord
sleep with
Johnson's
names like that, bro. That
Where
was
is he
fucking my sleep, bro.
You know
That
what?
would sleep, that names.
Such
Such players would mess me up, bro. Yo, it's traumatizing.
You know what? I get it. I get it.
How's
Like,
that on your mental?
you know what? I can understand where we're coming from. Like, we've always signed the big name players, that type of thing. But for me, rather go sign, if you want to take someone from a relegation team, go sign Pereira of West Brom then. Somebody like that. That's a standout player in one of those teams. Do you know what I mean?
A star.
Buendia of Norwich, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Bissouma of
Pookie.
Brighton. Go get him. He'll automatically improve. Automatic. Go get somebody like that then if you want to go. But I mean, Sander Berg. Anyway, guys threw me off. They got me talking about Arsenal. I didn't actually want to talk about them because anyway, it's done. But look,
your Arsenal so your. Hey, like your.
I'm fucking now, bro. Like really, that transfer rumors. We learning about Kane, Sancho,
Devin, I saw you had a status. Devin, I saw you had a status the other day. What would you take? City winning the Champions League or Chelsea winning the second?
Catch 22, my bro. Catch 22. But for me, I'd have to go City. I can't have Paschal telling. If Paschal wins the Champions League, then my pride of London, everything is out the window. I'm done. The only thing I can tell Paschal now is I've got a gold trophy. I've got more trophies than you, but he can say I've won the Cup of the Big Years twice. Like, there's no gun in my back pocket. I'm basically coming to him with a gun and I've got knives in my pocket. Not that I'm promoting violence here or gun or knife violence, anything like that. Let me get that out there.
for the suicidal kind of fans out there.
Yeah, but let me just, again, I have nothing to say to Paschal again if they win that Champions League, my man. That's why I didn't want him to even win the FA Cup. I have to be real with it, obviously. There's a London rivalry. There's a London rivalry. Me and Paschal are friends. We have a friendly
I'm sorry,
rivalry.
Paschal, you're not going to win the Champions League, no?
Anything
really?
can
You have to
happen.
go to that.
We didn't
You
think they
will
were going to
not
win
win
it when they played Bayern.
Jigga didn't know
Guardiola
that they
is
can
not
knock them
gonna allow
out of the first spot.
This is the only trophy Pep once.
You, I
Pep
can
won the
imagine how you saw City supporters on that final day.
I'll tell you one
Yeah.
thing, Jigga. I'll tell you one thing, Jigga. Now, Pep wants that Champions League, right? So, like, obviously, there's a lot right on him.
He needs to win it.
He really
That's
got
a
the
good-
league already. This is the big one for him. He didn't win with City yet. He won it everywhere he went to. He won it. This is the
Except
buffer.
Bayern.
This is the buffer.
You only won it
Say
by
again?
Barca. You only won it by Barca.
And Bayern.
You didn't win it by
No, he
Bayern.
never wanted that. Bayern.
No, he
He never
didn't.
wanted that.
He didn't. Only
Oh,
Barcelona.
man. Didn't he beat, who beat
He won
who
two with
beat Klopp then?
Barcelona.
Who beat Klopp then in that final where Robin scored? Who was manager of Bayern at the time? Where Robin scored?
Louis van
No, he
Gaal.
didn't
was
win
it
it.
old?
I
That
didn't win
old man
it.
with the
I didn't win
green.
it, Bayern.
With the grey, sorry.
Oh, you
It's an old man.
you Pankers. He won the
Yes,
treble.
yes, yeah.
You
Yeah, he
Pankers.
won the treble.
Anchors,
He
yeah,
won
he
the
won
treble,
the
yeah.
treble. But Devin, you think that's bad, Chelsea and Man City? Imagine Manchester United winning the Europa or Unai Emery winning it. I choose death. How about that?
I was actually, I was gonna keep it for the predictions and so on because I don't know if we're gonna have another pod before the end of the season. I think
No, we're
Sunday's
gonna-
the last game. Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
we
but-
have to
but I
review the
still-
European finals. So
Oh, okay. No, like I think there's only one team other than United. I think there's only one team that can beat City, and that's Chelsea. And also, I don't want to see United win another trophy. As much as I don't like it, I see a Super Cup final is going to be the Manchester Derby. So nothing against Chelsea or anything, but I think City's gonna. They're definitely gonna win the Champions League.
Yo, I didn't even think of that. Well done, Davy. Yo, that'll actually be amazing.
That's why I have the Super Cup, no?
I prefer Chelsea. Paschal, how's that? I don't really know any City fans, so it's not much of a rivalry for me.
I
The derby
know.
means nothing.
Exactly. That's what I was about.
So the derby means absolutely
It's a
nothing.
Manchester derby. It makes
Yeah,
sense to
but-
Manchester derby. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know,
That's all
like someone that I can watch the game with and say, "Wow, United." There's no one like that. At least you have Paschal.
DJ.
Where were we? Hey, you guys are throwing me off tonight, young. Transfer merry-go-round. I want to talk about the striker merry-go-round, actually. Look, Harry Kane has reiterated his desire to leave in the summer. So, I mean, look at all those clubs that's up there: Man United, Man City, and Chelsea. So, give me your thoughts, guys. I don't know where to start. You guys can choose who goes first.
Can I go first?
He's got that option. He's got
Can
that
I go
option.
first?
If he, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's fine, Jigga. You can go.
Look
Yeah,
at
put
he's
him
got
forward.
one option. He must choose a team that's gonna suit his style of football, and that is the main thing. Because it's no use going to a big club and then you don't fit in, and then your career could end and you can hit the bench. You know what I'm saying? He must choose a team that is just that suits his football, and he can play. He's a diversity player. He's a player. He's a very good false nine. He can drop deep. He can drop, and he's a striker. He can finish those. He's strong in the air. He's one of the main things of finisher. That's the main things of finisher, and after the box as well. So he must choose a team. If he can choose a team, he's a standout player when it comes to the front three. I think that he'll be a better player, he'll be the best player, and he will win trophies like that. He will win big trophies like that. He must stand out. He's got that.
Look at this line in VAR.
The way he carries pass, he's the captain. He's got that finesse. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with everything that Jigga says, Devin. Devin, they normally say the English players' price tags are inflated. I think his price tag is at 90 million. 90 million.
150?
I think he's worth that price. Is it 150?
Oh, yeah. That's 150, yeah.
Is it 90? Yeah.
No,
okay, 150 is a lot of money.
150, my friend. Daniel Levy is the worst. Fergie said it's worse to negotiate with Daniel Levy. It's more painful than his hip surgery. Brah. That's next level pain.
But David, I see this so far is linked with Chelsea, United, or City. I can tell you this: if he goes to any one of those clubs, they're definitely going to be fighting for the league. They definitely, like, if he must go to City, now it's City's trophy.
Obviously.
Chelsea, I think he'll fit that team. For me, there's not a lot of players that can replace for me at Liverpool that can do what Firmino does. I think Kane can definitely do that. What Firmino does, and even more, because he's got that finishing, you know. So I mean, if Liverpool can get someone like him, really, it will. I think he's not your Benteke that's just a poacher, or who else is there that is, you know what I mean? Like he's somebody that can drop deep and play that ball. I mean, look at links up with Son, and he's a leader. Yeah, he definitely makes an impact on the game. He's not just a goal scorer, but he gets involved in the game.
He can bring players in. Got that.
Liverpool is not even linked with Kane. You can leave this. You can get off your fantablock, gents. He's not even linked with Kane.
No, that's why I say we can't pay. That's why I won't even mention Haaland's name even because. Yeah, I can't even mention Haaland's name because we can't afford these guys. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, to have somebody that can do the job that Firmino does and take it to the next level. Is players like Haaland and Kane. But I definitely think that the Uniteds, the Chelsea, and the Cities, if they get him, I heard Barcelona is also linked with him if they're not going with Aguero.
Barcelona's getting Aguero
so I would.
Aguero's going for free.
I want to see Kane leave the Premier League. I want to see him leave. I don't want to see him go to another club other than Spurs, because then, like, Liverpool's in trouble.
Look, it's weird because there's this United is perfectly placed to play a waiting game. Kane is available now. We have Lukaku that's also available. Inter Milan is running into serious financial problems. So Conte is leaving, Lukaku's leaving, Sanchez is leaving. They can't afford them. So now Lukaku's available. Chelsea is looking for a striker. They're probably going to let go of Giroud.
I was also going to say,
will Lukaku go back to Chelsea? There's Kane that is available. Kane is available now. Kane can go to City. City can afford him. Kane would.
I think Haaland though, man. I think City's going to wait for Haaland though, bro.
Kane doesn't suit City. Pep demands too much from his strikers. Kane is not going to give him that. But I fully fit Aguero's freaking bank.
He's going to stand out, bro. Because you remember you're playing amongst
Yeah.
boss players. He's a boss player at Spurs, remember. You know what I'm saying? That's why he can win a game, a man alone. You know what I'm saying? But in City's team, you're playing with a whole lot of superstars, and that superstars is like, you know, when they all come together, there's one level, and if you can't keep up week in and week out, then you eat the bench easy. And there's still government issues of getting like you know what I'm saying? There is more players coming from the source, and you know what? They make Sterling also the striker, and they play Morris also in the same team, and Foden.
But they're going to need to replace Aguero, Jigga. City is going to need to replace Aguero. And who, as a striker that is available to the level of City, is there now? Haaland is not going to get now.
I think they'll wait for Haaland.
The Champions League.
For Haaland next year, bro.
Next year, exactly. That is why whoever's going to take Kane now can kiss Haaland goodbye.
Yeah.
Whoever's taking Kane now, whoever is going to get Kane now. Remember, Real Madrid don't have money. Barcelona don't have money either. They are struggling. That is why they're not getting rid of the Super League idea, because they see that is the only way out. None of them said we're done with this. They're still going on with it because they don't have another choice. Real Madrid is in debt of what, 900 million? Now that they built the stadium, they didn't foresee that there's going to be 2 seasons without fans, that the revenue is not going to come in, that the world is going to be the way it is today. So we can actually take them out of the market. The market is going to be dominated by the English clubs. And everyone besides Arsenal needs a striker, if you look at it. Because you guys have Lacazette and Aubameyang. You need to keep both. You're going to need to keep both. Giroud, I don't think he's going to stay by Chelsea. Cavani is out.
Yeah, he has to go.
I don't know who Liverpool's getting rid of their top 3, but one needs to go, and the replacing is going to be interesting, James.
Yeah, I'm waiting to come on to the Sancho thing, but I just want to hear from Paschal actually. Why not Kane for Chelsea? I mean, it's in London. He can link up with Mason Mount, who's been outstanding. I see he's been voted your player of the season. Fair dues to him. Fair dues to Bruno Fernandes as well, for being voted United's player of the season as well. But just back on to Kane, Paschal. Why not Harry Kane for Chelsea?
No. I meant no Harry Kane to Man City. I said Pep wouldn't want Harry Kane. I thought maybe you'd want another striker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Harry Kane is a perfect type of Pep player. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant. You're talking about Kane coming to the bridge. Oh man, come on, let's get it done, bro. Like, we need a striker. You know what I mean? I don't think Giroud is gonna be there at the end of at like next season. I don't think Tammy Abraham, as much as I love the youth, exactly. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna be somebody who we can consider as a center forward that's gonna be in a title-winning, Premier League title-winning side. You know what I mean? So either way, we're gonna be looking for a striker, and if Kane can come through, but I don't think Spurs would sell him to Chelsea. I really don't think so. I think they would probably sell him somewhere else. I don't think they would send it to another like London rival. You know what I mean? I don't think
Chelsea will pay that much either. Do you? Do you think they'll pay the 150 million?
Roman will do whatever, bro. Roman is the boss.
I think Roman Roman won't.
If it's 90,
he doesn't need to. Remember, he spent 220 last season. He doesn't need to again this season.
Benny, you said it's 150, right? Not 90.
Yeah. It's 150.
Yeah, that's
it's 150.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Look, another rumor that came out as well. Obviously, Benny, you would know about this one. It's been coming on since last year, Sancho. But I see he's been rumored with Liverpool now as well. But of course, obviously, given the whole Mane incident with Klopp now the other night, I know we've been very vocal in our WhatsApp group about it. Davinno and Jigga, you guys can decide who goes first. But now, if you'd have to sell any one out of your front three, for me personally, I love Mo and I love Mane. But what would you guys do if it meant that Sancho would be coming your way?
Sure.
Look at the Sadio Mane incident. It's just a petty thing of being Sadio. He was being really petty. I don't even know the story behind it. The story behind it is that Klopp made the change just a minute before the game and sorted Jota over him. And then he was promised to come on a certain amount of time within the game. At the moment in time, we dominated it, and then he came on in the 84th minute, something. And then he was kind of pushed for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like somebody lying to me. You promised to me, so you lied to me. to act that way as unprofessional is wrong. I'm not going to still go into an issue with that. He's not a bad player. He's still a local player. He's still a good player. He's still an asset to the team. He showed it to us as well again. And Sancho coming in. I heard rumors on my side. I've been hearing PSG is up for Mo. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear. I don't know if the Real Madrid. I don't know. The Minister of Money. I don't know. PSG is knocking on the door. It's a whole thing. If somebody leaves, Mbappe leaves to replace to replace Mbappe at PSG. Don't know if Mbappe is also going to leave. Where he goes to, I don't know. I was also saying earlier to a buddy of mine that I would think that Mbappe would make if because Pep lost the striker, Mbappe, Pep would go for Mbappe as well. You know what I'm saying?
They will never sign him. City said that they will not break the transfer model for one specific player. And that is what you're going to need to do to sign Mbappe. You're going to have to break whatever you...
There's no future footballers that young man carries. He carries a brand of his own already. Yes. He's a champion to World Cup winner. I think for the business, for if City has the money, you know what I'm saying? City and PSG is linked by your families. I think that's a possibility that could happen. If it happens, you know what I'm saying? There's always, remember the transfer every year things change. That they can make the money in what team has brand, just football, investing, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just for the namesake of football game. But if a player should leave for Liverpool, I would say Mo Salah. I do love it, man. But he can stay there again. I'll take him off. But I feel that sometimes when the team factor, and then it becomes a Mo factor. And I know all best players in the world have a selfish factor, but this time you need to work it in when it's the right time to be selfish and when it's time to be for the team. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing as 100%, then just try work towards the team. Sometimes you can still be frustrated or making mistakes. I think the Frankie is known and it has to break up at somehow. And Jota is at the moment he's the break because you don't know what was happening. How they're gonna use Jota. You don't know how they're gonna use Jota. And the way they're using Jota at the moment is like a secret weapon. And that is working. So for the modern football, for the future of football, if something at the radar, I'm not really 100% behind something. I didn't play much. I make a good player at Dortmund, but I don't see him really yet. I know he's a winger. I know what he can do. What he can do is he's good with his speed. He can beat players, but I don't know if he's a local foot yet. I don't know because the team around us is kind of different. And I think we saw it now back with the signing of the almost agreed signing of the defender of Konato, I pronounce it. So that is something that they want to work on. That is something that they want to work on. And I see Pep is trying to fix that problem. He sees more problems, and it's a problem up front, and the front three gets to be broken. Remember, Jota's still there. You know what I'm saying? Jota's still there. So. Yeah, Sancho, yes, Sancho, no. If he comes, I'll
take him. What happens with Origi? What happens with Shaqiri? What happens with Chamberlain? But I think
opportunities given to them in the weekend. This was a perfect time for them to show and to stand out players when we had these injuries with their and our front three. So opportunities were there. Origi is a magical player when it comes to the big moments, but there's a difference between big moment and consistency. When you want to win trophies, you need to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? It's a week in and a week out thing. And I know Origi struggled to get in the team, but I mean, you're playing when you get the opportunity, you need to kill it all the time, every time. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning of the season, we did start Origi in the front three. They gave opportunities. Opportunities was given, and they didn't grab. And I mean, here Jota comes in, get opportunity, and start taking it. Same with Thiago. Struggle, but now Thiago's become a big factor with the Liverpool midfield. You know what I'm saying? So you need to grab opportunities when it comes to a big club. You can't lay back and play Mickey Mouse because you're a big player. You're at the big clubs now. When you mention these big teams, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, Arsenal, when at the big clubs, And if you get an opportunity, you need to grab it. You can't play this Mickey Mouse anymore.
True. Facts. I agree. Devi, how do you feel about it? Look, I hear what Jigga is saying. But for me again, Salah always has output as the numbers and that type of thing. But I hear where he's coming from again. Look at Jaden's numbers. I mean, he's got like what 30 plus goal contributions again for the third season in a row. So I'm sure he'll be a bad boy, and he's going to be working under Klopp as well, the whole Dortmund connection as well. How do you feel about it?
No, I agree 100% with Jigga. And I think in terms of the money that we'll get in out of the two between Mane and Mo, I think we'll get more money in for Salah. So it would make more sense if
also
he had
that
to
too. I
leave.
hear that.
Yeah. So I think that we will see a different Mane also if Salah isn't there, and Sancho plays on the side where Salah is playing. I never
Salah
doubt the
too.
fact that if he goes to PSG, hypothetically speaking now, say Mbappe goes to Madrid, Salah, PSG goes in the market for Salah, and then let's say we get Sancho, you know what I mean? So I always said that even if we must lose a goal scorer, I mean, all the years when Torres left, there's another one that comes up. You know, Suarez came up. When Suarez left, there's another one that came up. Salah came up. You know what I mean? There's always someone.
They threw their name in the hat for Suarez. It's a possibility because he only had a year contract at Atletico, so he's open for another year, or he would go away for next year in the new season. Now, I would love to have that football come back. If that football must come,
he's about to win the league, bro. He's about to win the league.
I don't want Suarez back in the fucking league. No ways. I don't watch games that Suarez plays in because I feel me so active.
And he's one of that annoying.
He's just a bad human being, man. He's not just a bad person.
The Diego Costa type striker. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I love Diego Costa.
Yes.
Exactly. A nightmare to defend, bro. Yeah.
You know, Paschal. But he's angry. When he's angry, he coming always now.
Exactly.
He eat him with a dog and he eat him literally.
I see United is 1-1.
Sorry?
I see so. I'm watching.
I gathered by somebody here to my bottom right, or bottom on my right. It's here, but he's here at the bottom left. I gathered by his body language here at the bottom. Nothing is happening there much. So yeah.
So another thing that I'm saying is we don't need no more points. There's 1 point secures second with heights. Don't worry about it.
True. I hear that.
Don't worry about it.
We're nearing the end. We've got like what? I don't want to keep Paschal too long.
Don't forget about the momentum, Benjamin. Don't forget about the momentum.
That's insurance company, bro. It's nice. That's insurance company.
And now you got the final come up. And now you're playing a game. You're playing another game before your final. Who's playing next after Fulham? Who is playing next, Benni?
I think Wolves.
The Wolves, yeah.
Wolves. They can run 90 minutes. Wolves can run 90 minutes and then you get the final. You need to win your games before you get to the final. Don't make the final. That's out. Your players must be put. They must be max fit for the final. In order to play that final. Because, man, bro, that Emirates, you know what's the tournament. You understand this tournament. You know how to win this tournament.
I like it once I did.
You couldn't win Arsenal.
Look what Bama said. Big say that for the European week, my man. Say that we're gonna.
You couldn't win it to Arsenal.
Prediction time.
You can win that. You can win that Tony.
Arsenal make him look up.
Yo, bro.
Wow.
He's the final.
What happened against Chelsea? Hazard, what Hazard destroyed him. Paschal, what happened to Unai Emery? But he did well. I give him his credit. He did well. Look, prediction time. Let's get on to it. I'm taking scores down here for the prediction table. I'll drop the prediction table again.
I predict United 1-1. I predict United 1-1.
Wait a minute.
Final score.
Wow.
Bloody hell. So now what, Benny? Now what? Now what?
Nothing. We're still second. No, absolutely nothing.
Also true. Look, let's come on to the game. Chelsea, Leicester. Paschal, predictions, my man.
0 Chelsea, bro.
Sorry?
2 Chelsea.
Okay, just put that down here.
And I let what happened
Davinno?
at the week again, bro. It's 2-0 straight up.
Fair enough. Devin, your side, bro.
I'm going for 1-1.
Okay.
Leicester's in their mind. Leicester's in their mind. It's 1-1.
Okay.
Whoa, wait a
They
minute.
draw.
If
It's a
we're gonna
perfect
go
result.
by Davinno- if we're gonna go by Davinno's reasoning, then we're gonna win the Champions League, bro, because we're in City's mind. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Leicester
Fair
2-1.
enough.
Leicester 2-1.
Leicester 2-1. You're going Leicester 2-1. Okay.
That's
Jigs.
correct. Keep our prediction alive.
Jigs.
I think my prediction for the Leicester Chelsea. Chelsea's under pressure, and Chelsea don't know this pressure. I'm telling you, Chelsea don't know this pressure. I'm gonna go to Chelsea. I want to go. My goal scorers tonight. I won the goal scorers because he didn't score. Body. He's got one, and my other player, Mr. Greedy, and he didn't get also the chance. As a Nacho, and that is 2. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm praying for you, Paschal. I'm taking you hard, and that's what I think about it. You know, Leicester.
Oh, you the next party they win tonight.
I was crazy when I said I'm gonna win United 3-1 and went to 4-2. I'm always crazy what I'm saying, but then I become reality. I'm gonna take it, Paschal 3-0.
all right.
If Werner
Oh,
scores,
really?
Brent's
Okay.
3-0.
I'll see you in the I'll see you in WhatsApp, bro.
Rodgers got nothing to play for. Rodgers out. Rodgers can't play for it. Rodgers is playing for top 4. Rodgers got the trophy. Leicester didn't got the trophy. You need top 4.
Yeah.
It's a banana peel on the pitch. It's a banana peel on the pitch.
Jigga, 2-0, bro. Watch out. I'm telling you now. Chelsea.
I'm also going 2-0 Chelsea. Never fear the wounded animal is a dangerous animal.
What's up?
Let's see. Burnley, Liverpool. Davinno.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool.
Fair enough. Jigs.
At this moment in time, the way Liverpool is playing, I expect a fire of goals, but I'll keep it small with Liverpool. I'll go for the 2, but 2 is the minimum. You know what I'm saying? If we can start good, score first, we know what's happening, man. I think our team is just becoming that one team again. I think it's there again. I think it's there. So I think, and you know, when we play people like this,
Tyler got
we
the
play
groove back.
No, but we're dangerous when we
Burnley with fans, bro. Burnley with fans. Burnley 2, Liverpool 1. You know Burnley's your bogey. You know Burnley's your bogey. Burnley's your bogey. 2-1. 2-1.
We forgot about the fans, all of us. There's fans. We're having fans. We forgot about the fans. Fans do make a difference. Fans do make a difference. Fans make a difference. But I'm going to stand with 2-0
tonight. I think they rather screamed all night, Glazers out, Glazers out.
Situation.
Benny, what did you say for Burnley, Liverpool?
2-1. Burnley. 2-1.
2-1 Burnley. Paschal?
Allison score for Liverpool.
Paschal, your prediction?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. You know what?
1-1.
Okay. I'm going to go on to the weekend's games.
You can't say 1-1 because your nose is so through the roof now. It's 9 o'clock. I can see you trembling already, my brother. Say 1-1. He's strong about it. 1-1. He's strong about it. You can't be strong.
I'll go on to the weekend's games because
Now,
it'll be fun next.
tonight for Leicester and Chelsea, you're gonna get 1-1. That's your result.
Let's see. I love this pod. You get fired. Okay, weekend's games. Liverpool Palace, Davinno.
I'm gonna go Liverpool in front of the home fans. 3-1. 3-1.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna give them a go. I'm just gonna give them a go. They're playing home, the fans. The defense is good enough. Now I want not to go. I want 4-5 Palace. Need to move everybody now. You come with a 4-0 or 5-0 Palace. You come into Anfield. We played now. How many games away now? There's 2 nights away. Tonight will be our third game away. So our third game away tonight.
Yeah, third
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Our third game away.
Tomorrow night.
We're gonna have the stadium with fans. Nah, I want a lot of goals.
Okay. Look, I think in my Burnley prediction, Liverpool, I'm going 3-0 Liverpool for Burnley, and I'm going 2-0 Liverpool Palace. Benni B, Liverpool Palace prediction, my bro.
1-1 draw. Roy Hodgson's last game.
You're a piece of right. Yo.
1-1 draw.
Yo, there's so much tonight. It's not even funny.
I don't know what
But if you look at the predictions, use log. I'm top of this fucking log, bro. I'm top of this log. You can laugh at my predictions. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying.
True he is. I'll need to post the next one on next week Tuesday. Liverpool Palace, Master P.
2-0 to Liverpool.
Fair enough. Next fixture is also 5 o'clock. You all play the same time. Villa Chelsea. How are you going, my bro? Paschal, I'll start with you.
3-0. I'll be generous. 3-0.
Wow. At Villa Park?
Chelsea's playing away, man.
What fans, no?
Chelsea's
What
playing
fans?
away.
Yeah, Chelsea's
What
playing
fan?
away.
And they got the final on the line.
It's an away game.
And they've got the final on
And
the line.
Jack Grealish is back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, bruh. 3-0.
Fair enough. Davinno?
Yo, Pascal, little give you down. You little give you down, Pascal. Yo. You tell me what? Can I give Pascal prediction? They're gonna draw 1-1. That's Pascal 1-1. They're gonna draw.
The shade in here.
You can see when the shouts on the press. The
Here's the
youngsters
team. Here's your team, Pascal. Here's your team. Werner, Pulisic, mount up front. Espelakota, Kante, Jorginho, Chilwell. In the midfield,
Exactly.
James, Silva, and Rudiger, and Mendy in defense.
Good. He's not playing around
Vardy
this
and-
time.
Vardy and Perez and Madison up front. Didi Tillemans or Brighton Thomas. It's gonna be a brilliant game if I look at both teams. It's gonna be a brilliant game.
Leicester.
Huh?
Leicester's
Leicester
team sheet.
team. It's gone now, but I know it was Perez and Vardy up front with Madison right behind him. And then it was
shit.
Thomas, Ndidi, Tillemans, and Brighton in the midfield. Then it was Soyuncu. No Evans tonight. I think he hurt his ankle in the final. And then I know Schmeichel, obviously. And Fofana. And I can't remember who's the other centre back. Morgan.
Sorry, Pascal. That's another hiding tonight, Pascal.
Gonna be a nice game.
Madison. What's his name? Vardy and I forgot about Joseph Perez.
I rate him. I've always rated
He's
him.
brilliant. David, did I get your prediction for Villa Chelsea?
That's fine.
I'm gonna go
Villa Chelsea,
2-2.
Davinno? 2-2. And you, Benni, how are you going? You said what? How did you say?
1-1. I'm gonna go 1-1. 1-1.
1-1. I'm going.
Villa with fans. 1-1.
You see, they've got the cup final, the Champions League final. So sorry,
Yes.
Pascal, I'm going with a draw for that one, my bro. Sorry. Wolves, Man United. Are we gonna predict that? You guys will predict that?
United 2, Wolves 1.
Do anybody else want to predict that besides Benni?
Let him love the lie alone.
That's 3 points for me, bro.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
1-1.
Okay. I'm also going
Yes,
1-1.
United-
Davinno,
United-
what is
United-
your
United-
score?
Let's go to snag a bit of revenge. That is a
Davi.
spite prediction.
Davi, you go, my bro.
I'm gonna go 2-1 United. I'm gonna give it to United, that last one.
That's also a
Because
spite
Wolves
prediction.
form. Sorry.
Nothing.
I don't know what the way.
Your
I
prediction for
lost
Wolves
it.
United.
Fuck Jakes, go. Move on.
Yeah, let's move on. I want to come on to something now because somebody told me they want to do an official handover. So let's start with this. Here's the pick. I think there's no better way to close it out. So Manchester City won the Premier League last week. That when this picture was taken, the man did say that he's officially giving it. This was on Liverpool and United. But look, we all knew it. I think we all knew. We said from time already that City are going to win the league. So,
Yeah.
Jigga, over to you, my bro. Do your formal handover to
You know
Manchester
what?
City.
No, man, it's fair. It's fair. It is fair. Congratulations to the best team in Manchester for winning the Premier League once again, taking it from Liverpool because we took it from them. We stole it from them, the robbery, and they robbed it back from us again. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to the best team in Manchester for winning the Premier League, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Give it to them. They won it by miles. You know what I'm saying? We all need to step up. That is the pace. They lead the way, and we need to get there. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully next season they won't run away from us like they ran again. You know what I'm saying? And like the old saying goes, next season we're winning the Premier League again. Next season is my season.
Next season is our season.
Nah, look, I couldn't have said it any better, but I can't disagree with you on that. I think it's gonna be a different season next year. I want to actually save this for the review, but I mean, it's been a very different season for Liverpool, for United, Chelsea, for all of us. I don't think this season is gonna be that. Next season will be exactly like this. There's so much that went on, COVID, injuries, that type of thing. I worry for Arsenal first and foremost. City's going to be doing the thing. There's no way Liverpool's going to be like this. Chelsea's going to come out stronger. Leicester is already on the up. United will spend. Spurs are going to spend as well. I'm sure they'll get a new manager in. Like I always say, 6 or 7 or 8, or in my case, 9 to 10 doesn't go into 5 to 4. So yeah, we'll see what it holds. But look, let's come on to final thoughts. I think I have to start first and foremost with Master P. Give me your final thoughts for the evening, my bro.
First of all, thanks for a good pod. That is the good signing out, Jigga. I really like that, handing over the trophy and all of that. Obviously that was very classy of you, considering that you're only gonna see it again in the next 30 years. You know what I mean? So I do kind of mean you know what I mean? So that was
go.
Nothing else. It's one and nothing else.
Let's go.
That is Jigga around with the tears.
Let's go, Paschal.
I don't see Jigga being here in the next 30 years.
Yeah, no, look, obviously, and we'll see what happens.
Give it. I said, how many times you
It's fine, man. It's fine. It's fine.
And we'll prove you wrong
Yeah,
again. Don't worry. We still have more.
Yeah, no, obviously looking forward to the game tonight. If we win that, I'll be relieved, So yeah, let's see how it goes. But other than that, yeah, it was a terrible weekend, but yeah, it could always get better this coming week. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, true. It is a week. A lot can change a week in football. Benny B, final thoughts from you, my bro?
Yeah, I'm just upset with that 1-1 draw against a team that's already relegated. But yeah, there's nothing hinging on the game. Nothing has hinged on the game since the Liverpool game. So, other than that, I think it's all eyes on the final now. Just hope Solskjaer finally gets to lift his trophy. And this season was progression. May next season be better. It's going to be a very interesting transfer window, I can assure you all that. Okay, for most teams involved. I don't know. I still feel a bit sad for the names that you mentioned. That Arsenal are linked with, but yeah.
Hey, bro. Save that
Thanks
for
for the
final,
point, bro.
Joe. Save that
As
for the
always.
season finale. Save that for that.
As always, Flames, shot.
Shot. Love for jumping on, my bro. And same to Paschal. Davinno, final thoughts from you, my brother?
Short minutes. Thanks, Jigga, on behalf of the Liverpool supporters for handing over the trophy. I think, it would have been sweeter if we played United that Sunday and did it properly. You know what I mean? I didn't want them to wait for Leicester. We wanted to do it the Sunday already, but you know the fans didn't want to give it to us that way. So we take the chin. They had to come across our path, and we dealt with that. But no, it was an interesting season. We're looking forward to the new season. You know, with this team, as you can see already, how they're gelling. I think we're in for a big one next season. I think, and especially with the fans back. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
True.
100%.
And you know, most the last guy who always closes that out. I know he's handed the trophy over in such a classy manner. Jigs, close us out, my bro.
You know, not so far this season as a Liverpool supporter has really been difficult. We really struggle. My last thoughts as just a supporter, as a fan, watching my football team play was something nice to see the togetherness and what football really does. How football can bring people together. I mean, Allison had a struggle time with his father that passed on. We had the COVID. We had a lot of situations that happened. And just the way I feel, and I'm thankful to see that we're having fans coming back to the stadium at the end of the season, which I think is something that will be really needed so we can end the season on a high and strong, you know what I'm saying? So we can keep debating, because we all love to debate, we all love our football teams, you know what I'm saying? We like the banter, we like to, your points and opinions, right or wrong, it doesn't matter, it's part of the football, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to say, see if we come to the tail end of the season, to end, I would like all teams to end an eye, but it was just nice to see the football over the weekend. And yes, we all can't win everything. Some of us win, some of us lose. We can, but to see the togetherness of football now again at the end of the season, I'm liking that a lot. I'm really liking that a lot. And I hope the season end up even more stronger with a few more games, like, fighting to the fourth spot. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be heated, very heated now in the last, I think, week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. How much 2 weeks?
Squeaky bum time, my man.
So I'll enjoy the last moments of the Premier League. It's going to be very, very fun. Looking forward to it.
Lovely stuff. Again, like I said, love to you guys for jumping on as always. It's awesome. I think tonight there was more shade ever than ever before, but that's what happens when it comes to Squeaky Bum time. Top 4 rivalries, trophy rivalries. I think the calmest person, I thought it would have been Benni tonight, but I was wrong. He got into a verbal slugfest tonight.
That was calm, my friend. That was calmness personified. Don't lie to yourself.
But I love it. But yeah.
Was that not calmness between us, my friend? Those means that don't know anything.
Oh, I can't wait for the end of season review. But yeah, love for you guys for jumping on.
That spark was there, I was just a matter of time. Unfortunately, I had to get it now on the pod. But I'll wait for him for the weekend as well. We can do it face to face also, you know what I'm saying?
That's going to be nice.
Maybe the last game or so, we can get together. We can have another slap.
The final.
Oh, the final.
I owe you a final.
A couple of years and we can go into the game, you know what I'm saying?
The last final I watched with Jigga was when Real Madrid passed him.
Oh,
That's years ago, but yeah. But love, gents, again, thanks for jumping on. You guys know what to do. Like the thing says at the bottom, like the thing, share the thing, subscribe to the thing. It's Davinno, Jigga, Master P, Benny B, and we are out of here.
Cheers, fellas.